Hello, this is Ace from EASS. This isn't scripted or anything. I'm just going to talk for a bit about YouTube. I just woke up from a nap to see an email that my channel was declined to get monetization status back, and according to YouTube, because the appeal video I sent them didn't contain enough visual examples of my filming, editing, or creative process, and our viewers did not find enough information in your video appeal to confirm if you created the majority of the content on your channel, which to me sounds like they're implying that my content is not my own. Even though I sit down and I write my scripts, I've made my own screens, and I've done all this shit for YouTube, and I guess they don't think it's my own content. So, for anyone starting YouTube, I guess view this as a cautionary tale. That at any moment, when they let you into the partner program, or if it was the shit that happened with my last video, Heartless, or the last strike I got, they can just take it away whenever they want. So, what does this mean? Honestly, I'm still kind of just thinking. I'm in shock. Everyone I've talked to about it says this is complete bullshit, and I agree. Because they still didn't really elaborate on why my content is repetitive. They still didn't give any specific examples to me, and I asked. I mean, I know they're not going to be special for me, but I asked. I said, "Hey, if you have any suggestions for me to fix this, please tell me." Um, Part of their suggestions is to delete or edit my videos that have already been put up, and I'm not doing that. No, I'm sorry. Even if that keeps me unmonetized, I don't care. What I've put out there is what I've put out there, and I'm not going to change it because of their stupid policy. So, sorry. I could reapply again in June, and I'll keep reapplying until it works. But yeah, no, I'm not changing what I've already done to fit their policy, because you know what? If it's been fine for well over a year and they can pay me for well over a year, I don't know what the problem is now, especially when I've started to branch out even more. I will say that this, I mean, it wasn't like YouTube was the main source of income. If anything, it was just something on the side. It was nice, so it's not the end of the world, even though it is very frustrating, obviously. But I'll be fine. I have a job, and whatever, it's fine. Money wise, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not the end of the world in any way. It's just really disheartening. In terms of the channel, I will have to see what happens next. I personally would like to keep working on the channel. I don't want to stop, because it's not just about the money. It was never solely about the money. The money was a side benefit. So I would like to keep going and keep making videos. Although I will say this is kind of a hit in motivation, so I can't say when the next one will be out, but we'll see. I want to keep going. I'm not going to let YouTube break me down like that. And I might start a second channel for unrelated things that I'll make an announcement on. I was going to do that anyway before this happened, and admittedly, this is making me nervous into even regarding starting a second venture, but oh well. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than this is YouTube. For any new creators, any aspiring creators, this is what you're getting yourself into. And for any of my fellow EAS creators around, the best I can offer you now is to watch your back. I'm sure my friends like Radio and Diamond and Harv and Eltic and Shep, and I'm sorry if I missed anyone else. I I believe in their ability. I believe in their abilities. I don't think they're going to have a problem. I don't think YouTube will get them, but then again, I didn't think YouTube would get me. Um, So I'd just say at this point, uh, I have talked with friends about what they think the problem could be. Some of them thinks it lies in my screens, and that's fair. I could see that. But um, Diamond suggested it was the TTS, and I could see that. And if it's the TTS that's the problem, because like YouTube thinks it's too monotonous and shit, that could be a big problem for the community. That could genuinely cause massive ripples. I do have to question how, out of all of the bigger channels, it was mine that got struck. I'm not going to say any names, but I can think of channels bigger than mine that had a lot less variety in their storytelling and visuals that probably would have fit the bill just as well as me for this strike, but whatever. I'm not wishing that on anyone else. I'm just curious about how YouTube came to this conclusion. I just wonder, is this going to be, not the end, but is this going to be the start of a problem in the community? And the funny thing is, YouTube says, oh, this demonetization doesn't affect how your videos show up in the algorithm and how in search results and shit. My videos were already bombing in the past 2 months. In the past month, I got 28% less impressions. And that resulted in thousands of less views. And that's hundreds of thousands of less impressions. You know what that means? That is a lot of potential views just gone. And I'm not saying it's all up to YouTube, but in the end, it's YouTube's algorithm that decides what to push and what not to push. So I do have to wonder if maybe they were kind of nudging me along and saying, hey, maybe it's time you need to change. And I guess when, in their eyes, I didn't, this time I'm punished. So, yeah. I guess that's it. I want to say I'm going to try my best. I'm not going to let this stop me from being creative, whether it's with this channel, with a different channel, in my own ways, with different projects like music. I don't care. This sucks. It really does suck. But I'm not going to let YouTube be corporate overlords and shit all over my parade. I'm not going to do that. Real quick, I will say, because I had some people ask me about the initial community post, if you would like to support me, like if you like to send a donation, you don't have to. You guys should not have to compensate for what YouTube has done. No. That's just unfair. But if you insist, I do have a Ko-fi account, or a Ko-fi. It's linked in all of my videos. Like I said, I appreciate any donations I get, but I don't personally believe you guys should have to compensate for YouTube's failings. So, that's just me. But you guys do what you want. I can't tell you what to do. Like I said, I wasn't making a ton of money a month off them. Like, I guess I could say it now. I'm not in the, not in the program. It was like the low hundreds, if that, most months. So it's not the end of the world. My job paid much better. But it was a help. It helped pay for gas. It helped pay for car payments. It helped soften the blow of everything getting more expensive. But I don't have that anymore. But I'll be okay. And in the end of the day, I'll be okay. I just want you guys to know that. Don't worry. We'll figure this out. I guess my plan for now is maybe try and finish up a video. Well, not finish. I do have a script going, but it's not even halfway done. I would like to get a video out at the end of the month. I don't know. I guess I'll see how my motivation fares after this. And, I'll reapply in June. And I'm going to keep being a fucking thorn in YouTube's side until they listen to me. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Sorry this wasn't really coherent or, well put together, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys. So, yeah. Thank you for sticking with me all this time, and I hope that you keep riding with me because I would like to think I'm far from done. Thank you.